NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Think right! Go, go, let's go!
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. They'll take this to the other down on their first play.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
A give running right, ETN. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From midfield now, Lawrence. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Ready, get!
First and 10, it's Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Davis-Price will try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
A fresh set of downs on a gain of... for the Texans.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Intended that time for Cooper, but it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Stroud will look to throw once more. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Gets it out wide to Davis Price. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Davis Price once more. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. A handoff running left is ETN. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Jaguars at 9-5 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. A give, it's ETN off the option. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Third down at 6.
11.
Now Lawrence to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards.
4th down on as the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field, because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Off the option. Here's ETN. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. On the bootleg, Stroud. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now here's Stroud on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That third down conversion good for 23.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
An option give to Davis Price. Andre Sisco there on the stop.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5. Now Stroud. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Come on.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Stroud. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Stroud looking to change the play. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. That false start costly. Moves him back to the 9 now. 1st and goal. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here goes Stroud again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
Stroud looking to throw.
This will be caught at about the 5. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
Sly able to put this one through. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Red on red.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On red. Let's go 52. On 1st down, Lawrence.
That's complete to Parker Washington. And he's taken down inside the 30. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Here we go.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Just a pickup of 3, but that is indeed enough.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And the pass is intercepted.
He was looking for Ingram. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. He was brought down by Foyesade and Lewican.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Stroud off the play fake.
And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
And Stroud now to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is caught. Touchdown! Christian Kirk, 27 yards.
And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Stroud. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here this close to their goal line.
And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Stroud to throw it.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw hauled in by Washington. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They go play action with Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing now is Stroud. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage. And they pick up a 1st down.
70 Rangers.
On 1st down, here. Too much that time. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
2nd down, here's Davis Price. He can't get him down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Okay,
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Amari Cooper, 63 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Open man right side is Ingram. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
I got him.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans will take over possession here up at the 44.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off.
And the Jags will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Now Lawrence changing the play.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. And taken right at the 35. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory. Davis Price hit and he fumbles it.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now Stroud.
Powering forward. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down.
Stroud sets up the play action.
And my goodness, another interception. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off.
And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now Lawrence to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Here's Logan Cook now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken around the 12.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 9. Stroud.
Pass incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Stroud looking to throw.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Read option. Here's Davis Price.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Another touch for Davis Price.
And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50, and they decide to go for it. As a former defender, I take that personally. I can't believe they let them pick that up. They should have swarmed the line of scrimmage and stuffed that one.
Not surprised, though, because they told us about the supreme confidence they had in the O-line, and they were able to get that yard.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
One of the league's best linebackers. He ended that play almost before it began. And the running back, absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
The Texans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Stroud.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield. It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now they will run it with Davis Price.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. Looking to throw. Stroud. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Amari Cooper. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Texans have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff to Bigsby.
4 yards to pick up, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Escaping the pressure right.
And this one too low.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. On the slant, he finds Washington.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up to the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake.
They get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. That's Foley Fadukasi who got in there and finished off the play.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
And Stroud now to throw.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 23.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Second down, here's a run with Bigsby.
And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Hey, Jupiter. Think right.
Back to throw. Lawrence.
And this is going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Well, the defense circling now. 4th down and 7.
Hey, here we go.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. That is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Lawrence.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays up in quick succession if they can.
And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Throwing now, Lawrence.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now McManus for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Stroud to throw it. And that's complete to Davis.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
An option give to Davis Price. Oh, but a great tackle there. Going to hold him to no gain as the clock runs.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 41.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame That's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Here's 1st and 10. One final shot for C.J. Stroud. This to possibly force OT. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. And a